Hello, my scented friend. How are you doing today? I'm gonna do a quick, before I get rid of video for you guys, because I promised to do these, I'm going through my collection. I don't like calling it that because that was never my intention, but I'm going through my fragrance wardrobe and getting rid of fragrances that I don't touch anymore. And one of them is, sadly, Bvlgari Black. This iconic fragrance that looks like a tire. I believe this was discontinued a long time ago. This is a fragrance from the 90s. And when this fragrance was released, it really was special. It was one of a kind. It was released without any note pyramid, and it was meant for the metropolitan man. Even though this is described as a unisex fragrance, I do believe that more males gravitate towards Bvlgari Black. I've just kept this in my fragrance wardrobe for years now, not really using much of it. This was a blind buy back in the day. Based on the description of this fragrance, I was completely sold. It was supposed to evoke the smell of tires, of metropolitan life, of, you know, the bustling streets of the city. And if there's one scent that really takes me back in my, back to the past, into my childhood, it's the smell of tires, rubber tires from cars, and of gasoline. We took a lot of road trips when I was a child, so we would take annual road trips in the summer to the south of France from Denmark. And my dad is such a car guy that by having 3 daughters, I seem to be one of the daughters that he spoke a lot to about cars, being the oldest. So I kind of, I don't know, I guess took on that boy figure, enjoying listening to my dad talk about cars, and we would like look through car magazines and everything. And whenever we would stop at the gas stations, I would just bask in the scent of the car being tanked up in gasoline. I just absolutely love it. I don't know what it is, but it just goes straight to my head. I don't know, I've just always loved that scent. Maybe it got me a bit high or something. So back to the fragrance. Bvlgari Black to me was supposed to be that scent of hot tires or rubber that I could go to and spray when I wanted to have this evocation of feelings and memories. So this fragrance definitely is one of the closest that I have smelled that comes to that smell of rubber tires. Because this was a blind buy though, I did expect it to be slightly better than I had heard it be described. And this is why I never, ever recommend that you blind buy a fragrance. No matter how cheap the fragrance is, I just feel like the whole disappointment of having an idea in your mind and then trying it in reality and it not working out, like that is a huge disappointment. I would just say that I was expecting a slightly more realistic vibe. There is a synthetic quality to this, so I don't reminisce in a realistic way. It's kind of me using the scent and then plus my imagination to kind of take me to that place. And I'm really looking for a fragrance that takes me straight there, if you know what I mean. Nonetheless, this is a great fragrance considering the price. Bvlgari is known for their tea fragrances. I'm never really caught by their packaging. I feel like their design is always a flop for me when it comes to their bottles, but their scents are really good. I wore Omnia, the brown original, as a signature some years ago, and I quickly went through that bottle because I had to just overspray it. So this is my problem with this fragrance. I have to overspray and then it quickly becomes a skin scent, so much so that I can't smell the fragrance, and that's a problem. So therefore, I don't reach for the fragrance. It seems like a waste of sprays that all I get is the opening and that's it. Unless I walk around like this all day long, which of course I can't do. When I do put my nose against it, it's very nice. You know, I enjoy the fragrance. You get black tea. It's supposed to be Lapsang Souchong, which is one of my favorite teas. Leather and vanilla that envelopes and sweetens this composition. So for me, mainly, it's the leather, which has that rubber tire quality with the vanilla. And yeah, I'm sure this is going to make somebody else very happy. So please let me know in the comments your opinion on Bvlgari Black. This is such a cult fragrance. Luca Turin as well is a fan of this fragrance. I believe I've seen it in the back of his videos actually. He has a YouTube channel now. But yes, let me know what you think about Bvlgari Black. I'm considering to kind of fill that void to get Nostalgia by Santa Maria Novella. It's not exactly that fragrance, but for some reason it may be able to fill that gap. I'm gonna have to revisit that one. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoy my Before I Get Rid of series, and I will see you in my next review.